Got new guys and goddesses, kings and queens. Got news, God and you, the Nafsi greeting. This is part two. Uh, I don't know, just reflecting, right? But yeah. So like I was saying with the Bloods and Crips, and the thing is, the successes is that people say black folks can't come together and do nothing. It's crazy that Bloods and Crips come together and agree on a color, right? And agree on territories. And how is that? So why is it that we don't put together a group that study us and use that same formula and use it for a positive purpose, right, or something that's going to benefit? One of the failures of Crippin' and Blood, and I ain't gonna say because it ain't gang banging. I gang bang. What I'm doing right now is gang banging. What they do, that's Crippin' and Blood, and it's different. Feel me? Gang banging is a religion. You dig? So we gonna put that out there early, real early, in the beginning of the video, so y'all know what the rest of the video about. But anyway, about Crippin' and Blood, it is not geared towards family. Like family, like you people good. Like the Panthers, I was also part of the New Black Panther Party. I was Minister of Defense of the New Black Panther Party of the Los Angeles chapter under Chairman Mike Phil. I'm talking about just those brothers, man, and what attracted me to that particular group wasn't the leader, it was the followers. Man, it was three brothers in particular. They was actually brothers, and I just met these brothers, and I can't recall their name. And man, I walked my daughter across the street to the store. They was at their house. By the time I came out, one brother walked in the store with me, and walked in the store and was looking around, and just was like. By the time I came out and he walked out with me, I was like, man, this brother came, in the store, feel me? I feel that. Man, when I walked out with my daughter, on the right side of the door and the left side of the door, it was a brother. Hey, man, I was impressed. I was like, man, these brothers, I want to be a part of them. You feel me? And just that impressed the hell out of me. That impressed the hell out of me. Family is one of the failures of Crips and Bloods. Is Crips and Bloods don't focus around family, and it needs to. That's what all of our organizations have to focus on, around family. Now let's look at the organization. When I say consciousness or the conscious community, I look at the conscious community as like the RBGs, what they consider the Kemetics, the Hoteps, or the Hebrew Israelites, the Moors, all them groups. I consider all them to be one conscious community, right? One thing, and it still has potential, but one failure of the conscious community is it don't do what the Bloods and Crips do, as in control territory or go out to conquer territory and say that this is us and start using a force to enforce it. Don't do that. For the most part, like the FBI watching and looking for something to smash, they have smashed us so bad that they're actually trying to get us to revolt, and but we in such a weakened state that we're not going to revolt. So the United States will try to get like, let's say they'll go to a next group like the Mexicans. But the thing is, with the Mexicans, they don't want to really do the Mexicans like they do us, or publicize it like they do us, because if they start doing the Mexicans like that, then Mexico right there, then they pump so many guns in Mexico. Mexico put up a cold fight that the United States just not ready for. See, because what ended up happening is what they did with Operation Fast and the Furious, and Operation Wide Receiver. Operation Wide Receiver was first. What they did with that, pumping all them guns into Mexico, them guns would then turn on the U.S. and that would unify. So they can't use the Mexicans. There's too many intertwined in the fabric of the United States and in the military. Then also Mexico was right there with those drug tunnels that they would have to just go and bomb the border to try to destroy all tunnels. So that'd be bad. Koreans, they could say that, oh, we got Koreans here, the Koreans, but how do you distinguish a North Korean and South Korean? You know what I mean? The average person just can't. You feel me? They could amongst themselves, but we can't. So you think like, when the Europeans, when white people go to war with somebody, they with the shits. That's their gang. You feel me? The military. So the military fight against Muslims. They ready to go to war with Muslims. So they can't just attack North Korea, because now if they attack North Korea, like let's just say they say it's Koreans, then now South Korea. So if the white folks in the FBI or this and that or the CIA, whatever, the executive branch start attacking the Koreans, that's going to unify the Koreas, North and South. They don't want that. When it comes to whites, the government couldn't just attack the white population, because that's the population that they pull from to use in wars. So what greater population to attack and put on the bottom and set a standard, an example of, see, you live better than this besides us. We have no affiliation outside of these borders. There's no other countries, and we're not even organized, and the United States is not going to even give us the time to organize to where we could start having affiliations outside these borders, to where we could start going to other countries and actually doing business and have a place, a market, open. They talk about the open market, and have free trade. You feel me, with other countries. They ain't gonna do that. So when we start looking at our successes and failures as a people, we got to take all that into account and all that into perspective. Like, what part do we play in all this? So what we do, we try to join. We go join the military. We go join everything and try to be a part. But in the whole scheme of trying to be a part of everything else, we start to detach from ourselves. I was at the plantation, and a female was talking about a TV show, Sister Wives, right? And one older sister was like, "Oh, that's stupid." So they want to go against the ideal of polygyny. And then she was telling me how they was cussing her out for that, because basically they know my perspective and my stance on it, and neither one of them want to go back and forth with me, because they don't got the intelligence to do it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was listening to them talk. They were just doing it off of emotion, and there was no real substance behind what they were saying. And then coming to find out, both of these women are single. You feel me? And then when I start getting into their personal life, well, have you had any husband ever cheated on you? And did you have an argument? So once a female tell me that she had an argument about her husband or her man, her boyfriend, whatever, cheating on her, that just let me know that you just accepted it. If you didn't accept it, it wouldn't be no arguing. It'd be, I'm packing, I'm gone. But if you arguing, you just accepted it. No matter, that's just the argument. It's just the way that you're dealing with it. You feel me? And as a people, we fail because we fighting against polygyny as a whole, but we accept our homosexuality. But we accept our homosexuality because the United States accepts homosexuality. And they ain't having to say, okay, polygyny cool. So you feel me? It's kind of like we don't have our own mind at times. You feel me? So that's why I say it's gonna take some of us to stay in the system. It's going to take some of us to get out of it. Right now, like for example, failures and successes. Failures and successes of our people, of Crips and the conscious community where's our medics? Like, we need medics. We know that we are at war. Like, we really at war. There's no way you could not call this war. This is war. You know what I mean? And because the enemy is greater than us, and we really don't know who the enemy is. You hear people saying stupid shit like, you your greatest enemy. How dumb is that? For me to say that I'm my greatest enemy, right? So for me to believe that I'm my greatest enemy, that means that I jump out of a police car pointing a pistol at me, since I'm my greatest enemy. I'm my greatest enemy. I'm going to be hanging out in front of my house and just drive by and jump out busting at me, since I'm my greatest enemy. So we not really taking into perspective what's the greatest enemy to us at that time, at that particular moment. We got to look at things in times and moments. We got to look at things as a whole war in a whole scheme of things, and also as battles. You feel me? But one thing that we can do, I'm going to wrap this up, because it just random. One thing that we could do to really change our paradigm and start prepping for survival. Start saying, well, if think about this, just to really think about this, put your mind, step on the dirt of a mind of a slave. They didn't have shoes. Step on the dirt in the mind of a slave. And think, what you gonna do outside the plantation? Like, can you imagine the heart it took to run away from the plantation? When you was a baby, you grew and raised, this is all you know. You don't even know about the outside world. But it was something burning inside of you that was greater than everything else, than life itself. Because you said, if I was told if I go out there, I'd die. But it was something greater than life itself that I just had to go see. They should be the greatest motivators to us. Thinking about slaves running away. Africans enslaved and out of there. The failures of all of us as a people and the successes of a slave is this: when they ran away, they was able to go build their own industry. Our failures is we forgot how to run away. When we run away, we run right to another plantation. Now, I don't like this job, fuck this job, go straight to another one. Now we don't know how to live without it. We lost our ability to live on earth without a grocery store. Nothing else on the face of this planet starves to death. Except us. You never seen a pack of horses starving to death. All these malnutrition gorillas, just a banana a day. No. And so we have to really understand what's going on. Look at Flint, Michigan. The United States really lost her ability to handle crisis. Or may never really had it. We just always thought so. Flint is still toe up. What happened to our George Washington Carvers? You had brothers, yeah, I'm taking water to Flint. He didn't do that. I'm taking a water purifier to Flint. It's different. You see the difference in the mindset? We need to stop saying buy black and start saying produce black. You know what I mean? We need to stop trying to stop things and start something. So let me rephrase that. We need to start saying produce black. Because if we start saying produce black, and we know you producing black, then we'll buy black. But how can we buy black and ain't nothing black to buy? Then you got the brothers on this Bitcoin trying to hurt everybody to this Bitcoin. What does it matter if you make 10 million off Bitcoin when you don't make the price to nothing? You can make 10 million off of Bitcoin, and McDonald's can make $10 million hamburgers. Then what? $5 million hamburgers. You could buy 2 hamburgers, nigga. So you could brag to everybody else, I got 2 hamburgers. But because you don't make the price. So we have to work on production and producing. And I'm gonna go ahead and upload these videos because they was telling me about some new ones and I had that on my mind. I was kind of thrown off with the first video. And man, I got a lot more. Like, I gotta keep going. Feel me? These my sisters right here, homie. That's also a part of the war. This is my altar right here. I'm gonna check that altar out. Feel me? I got more to come, man. I got for all y'all don't know about the altars, coming back into the African tradition is we have all 4 elements. We have the fire, we have the water, we have the air, which is coming from the plants, and we have the earth, which is the soil. For mine, I did other things and I added things, like I added a time clock, an hourglass here. I added the hourglass because time is precious. I also added the 2 queens and the king, which is me. You know me. I like it that the queens sit higher because I'm a short guy, man. Y'all talking about my queens taller than me, man. I love that though. Real fly like. Hey man, yeah, I got my grandmother's down there, and I need to really fill up all the obituaries, and I need to make my altar bigger. This is for the ancestors. This is my ancestral altar. So when they start talking about the voodoo, give me voodoo any day. You know what I mean? I don't do the Christianity. I don't do the Islam. That ain't me. That ain't what I do. You feel me? But I'm gonna go ahead and cut, and I'm gonna end on that. And yeah, if y'all want to know more about the altar holler, you feel me? I'm learning it myself. And I'm just feeling real humble, calm, cool, and collective right now. Feel me? Y'all stay safe. Pop to the people. What's up, man? Oh man, I'm still recording. Come on, say something then, since I'm recording. I thought I'd press stop. Come on. What's up? Say what's up, man.
What's up?
See the people? Oh, okay. I see how you do it. You feeling yourself? I love you, man. It's my baby, man. Hey, the greatest thing on the face of the planet since we going, man, has been a father, man. I ain't nothing better than the feeling, man. I need more babies, man. They get too big for me to hold like this. It's like, all right, so now you gotta work. You feel me? Just go over here. You feel me? Well, I want some babies, man. I just want to just be able to hold my little babies, like you just hold them in the air like this, man. For real. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
He was sat there real quiet, so I had to let him get on. He did that. He did that, man. This is my shadow right here. You know what I mean? My other son, man, he a cold worker. Like, he knows step two. He see it. I love it about him. You know what I mean? What's that in your hand?
Oh, a credit card.
Credit card. Oh, yeah. On the real, I'm gonna teach you farming and planting those to where you don't need that credit card. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, though. With my baby, we right here doing our thing. Feel me? Count the Swahili.
Moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, moja.
Saba.
Saba, nane, tisa, kumi.
Yeah. Hey man, ain't learning. We about to go, and we gotta get to Ilemnum Moja na Kumina Moja.
Yes.
Kumina Billy. Kumina Tatu. We gotta get on that. But yeah, and then get into the Shirinis. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and cut, man. I know this thing long, and we out of there. Y'all stay safe. This time I'm gonna really use the remote and press that red button and say power.